What's up guys, Jay Walia here and welcome to another installment of PURA VIDA. The year is 2019, so a happy new year to all of y'all out there. Today, you know, a new year can only mean one thing. That means a brand new cigar has taken over the throne when it comes to being cigar of the year for the previous year. And you know what? We have exactly that in our hands today. I'm going to be checking out Cigar Journal Magazine Cigar of the Year for 2018. This is the Rocky Patel Grand Reserve in Toro. Now, before I get into the cigar review itself, how about this view, huh? Absolutely breathtaking, you know. It's stellar views of the cityscapes. This is Vertigo at Banyan Tree right here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I apologize for the construction sounds at the back. You know, KL is one giant never-ending construction site. But you know what? We're not gonna let that dampen the cigar review today. Now, a lot of people have had tons of different opinions about this cigar being crowned #1. So today we are gonna try it for ourselves. Coming in at a length of 6 inches long with a 52 ring gauge. As you can see from the little piece of literature I have there, the wrapper, binder and filler remain undisclosed. But one thing's for sure, everything is from Nicaragua. And you know, it is a beautiful wrapper on this satiny feel to it. Couple of small veins here and there. The foot is beautifully packed. The cap is just utter perfection. And one of my favorite bits about the cigar, even though it makes no difference at all, is the band. This is such an elegant band. Beautiful. A nice amount of oil on the wrapper as well. Lovely sheen to it. A very rosado wrapper on the cigar. It is such an oily stick here. Now, you're probably wondering, the cigar looks good, so why all the hate had Rocky Patel many a time? And in general, they have a very sort of distinctive flavor profile, and it tends to be very uncomplicated. You know, you're talking about a generic sweetness, a generic tobacco earthiness, a slight spice, and amongst all of the many lines by Rocky Patel, most of them sort of more or less follow along the same vein. So, you know, I can see why it can be quite a controversial choice. But the other point of contention is the fact that the availability of this cigar is only confined to Europe. Yes, so that begs the question, how is it the best cigar of 2018 on the planet if one tiny part of the world got to try it? Now, the full disclosure bit here is that I am not the biggest fan of the Rocky Patel blend. I've tried a lot of Rockies, but you know, I'm just not a fan. I've just never really gotten into it. But I'm very excited to try this cigar because the flavor profile described by Cigar Journal Magazine, you know, are some of the flavors that I look for in a cigar. This is taken from the Cigar Journal Magazine's website itself when they announced this cigar being #1. And on the tasting notes it says the super creamy cigar offers the delicate sweetness of dried fruit and chocolate, delicate bitter tones of tea, as well as woody, leathery and nutty aromas. Cafe latte and herbal spice are just the encore. I don't get the just the encore part, but I think I will understand that as I smoke the cigar further along. The cream really lingers. The sweetness, it's a very French vanilla cream sort of sweetness on the finish, and it lingers. It's a medium length finish. The chocolate is pronounced, more akin to milk chocolate rather than dark chocolate, I think. You get a bit of the dried fruit element to it, but it's very intermittent. It just comes and goes. And this is the more surprising part here, because in between all of these flavors, I actually do sense a bit of tea. You know, just plain black tea. So I must say, very surprising for a Rocky Patel. I am, as of now, I'm quite impressed for now. So hopefully the cigar continues along the same journey that is taking me through, but for now the flavors are pretty mind-blowing actually. The burn line is a little uneven. That's fine. The construction on this is superb, and that's one thing I've got to hand it to Rocky Patel cigars. You know, the aesthetic value that you get out of a Rocky Patel, a box of Rocky Patels, it is beautiful. The bands, the packaging, it's just wonderful. It's just usually on the blend, it can sometimes be somewhat monotonous, but Rocky Patel is one of the most smoked non-Cuban brands in the world. So he's got like a chokehold on the market right now, you know, and he's been just steadily building his base over the years. The flavor profile now, the cigar's heating up a little. That may just be down to how rapid I'm smoking it, because the flavors are that enjoyable. The creamy aspect has sort of, you know, died down a little, and the tea element is sort of coming up to the fore just a bit more. But apart from that, no change on the flavors. You know, you still get that nice milk chocolate on the finish. Plumes and plumes of smoke. The cigar is smoking wonderfully. All of the cream died down, you know, I was not getting any more chocolate at all, but what I was greeted with was a flavor akin to one of those flower-infused teas, you can call it, you know, very sort of like jasmine-like flavors, you know, it's a very delicate floral note. I actually expected the cigar to get a little more darker, a little roastier, sort of that coffee element would come to the fore, but none whatsoever. Actually, the cigar got a little more mild towards the end. So, in conclusion, I mean, does the cigar deserve to be on the top 25 list? Yes, definitely. Is it number one though? That's kind of up for debate, because, you know, I've had way more stunning cigars in 2018, but that's just me. Pretty much the flavor profile is that it is very unlike a Rocky Patel. Very different from the standard Rocky Patel blend, you know, brilliant flavors, great construction, great draw. I'm impressed, thoroughly impressed, and you know, to Cigar Journal, mad props to you guys. I mean, you guys discovered a hidden gem. Rocky Patel, on the other hand, you know, this is how it should be. Like, you know, with all of the previous releases, you know, they've always been very monotonous, but this cigar has oodles and oodles of flavors. I would highly recommend it just for the experience, because it's so different from the standard Rocky Patel blend. I'll see you guys at the next installment of Pura Vida. Till then, stay smoky and bye-bye.